English 101 students! This video is about the thesis. You will need the information in this video to do well on our thesis assignments, as well as essays 1, 2, 3, 4, and the midterm and the final. So this is a big one. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, the thesis. Now, a lot of people find this idea of thesis confusing. And part of the reason why students are confused by it is that teachers will use different words for the same thing. So a teacher will say thesis, thesis statement, argument, main idea, central idea, main point, and they all mean the same thing. And sometimes they'll do it in the same class. So that can be really confusing. But when we're talking about a thesis, that is what we're talking about. Let's define it. First, you should know a thesis is arguably the most important part of your essay. The most important part. Often, it's the part teachers focus on when they grade you. When they grade you. Most teachers require a thesis that is exactly one sentence long. In this class, you may write a thesis that is up to 2 sentences long. If your thesis is more than one sentence, those sentences must be next to each other in the essay. Also, the thesis must be somewhere at the beginning of the essay. We're going to say somewhere on the first page, although most people end up putting it in the first paragraph, either at the beginning or at the end. But for a grade, for it to count, for it to be graded, it has to be somewhere on the first page, okay? So for this class, the thesis must appear somewhere on the first page for credit. Now, in some countries, the thesis statement is at the end of the essay. And I'll tell you, I've always found this to be more logical, right? Because you write the whole paper, you get all your conclusions, and of course all your arguments and conclusions go right inside the thesis. So it makes sense you would write the paper first and then write the thesis. But here we do it the opposite. We expect you to already know your conclusions and your arguments and write all of those at the beginning of the essay. All right. So let me talk to you about the important parts of a thesis. It's up here. It's in the way in this video. The important parts of a thesis and how I will talk about the thesis with you this semester and how the rubrics will grade you on your thesis this semester. A thesis has 3 main parts. First, a limited topic. A limited topic. And that's what the essay is about. Limited to a manageable size. Next, it's going to have a main argument. Now that's the side you take or the claim you make. Often, that argument is going to be the answer to whatever the teacher asked you in the essay prompt. And 3, an explanation, and that tells why your argument is correct. So that could be an overview of the evidence you're going to give in your essay, or just explain why your side is right and the other side is wrong. All right? An explanation is analysis. It tells how and why. So here's an example. Imagine you had a nice teacher, okay? And that nice teacher was like, okay, write an essay on your favorite kind of pet. So you would come up with a limited topic. My favorite pet. Notice that in this case, in this simple essay, we're using words straight out of the essay topic. That's generally a good idea. For the argument, we answer the question. It's the side we're taking. Is your favorite pet a cat or is it a dog? Here, it's a cat. All right? And explanation, why cats are your favorite? In this case, because cats are self-cleaning. And that gives us a thesis that reads, my favorite pet is a cat because cats are self-cleaning. So that shows you can use this formula for any essay topic, Things to remember: an academic essay must have a thesis. The thesis usually appears in the first paragraph, and the thesis is the part of your paper that gets the most attention. And before you write that thesis, make sure what you're writing is on topic. So check out the essay number 1 topic in your module, read it carefully, read the directions, and look here. I've even included what we just went over, right? A limited topic, argument, and explanation. And I've given you a sample thesis, like somebody might write for this essay. So be sure to check that out before you write yours. Have a great day!